How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. Also, if you guys head over to Twitch and follow me there at Douglas447, I stream there at least once a week, whether it be for Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, Destiny 2, or anything else you guys suggest for me to stream over there. Of course, if you guys have any movies you guys want me to watch and review here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will get to watching those for you guys as soon as possible. And we're going to be doing a quick review. We're going to be talking about positives and negatives, talking about the new movie from Disney, Jungle Cruise. And we're going to answer the question, is this worth watching? Of course, you guys can go to the theaters and see this, and it's also on Disney Plus. Premiere Access, $30 to rent. It's not worth it. It's not worth the Disney Plus premiere, $30 to rent. I will tell you that right now. Now, interesting fact, this is also supposed to be the last Disney Plus Premiere Access movie on Disney Plus. So Disney has not announced any other movies for the rest of the year that will be on Premiere Access. I'm sure there will be because Disney needs money! So is this worth watching? Kinda. Kinda. So I'm going to leave that up to you, but in my honest opinion, I had a blast watching this movie. It's not good, it's not perfect, it's got a lot of flaws, a lot of plot holes, a lot of things in it that were unexpected, and a lot of things that I expected. So first of all, this is a great comedy movie. This is a great family-friendly movie. Great casting, great acting from everybody in the film, of course, including Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson. My biggest problem with the film, first of all, is the star power. I don't think that this movie would have gotten any sort of excitement or anyone to really go see this movie if Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson were not in it. If you just had a bunch of B-cast actors and actresses in this movie would have flopped hard. And I think Disney knows that. Because without it, this film just honestly would not be talked about. Like I said, this movie is going to be great for children, but unfortunately, it's probably going to bore the hell out of audiences if you're like 21 or above. It's going to bore the adult audience. It's got some adult humor in it. It's got a lot of humor. Like, I literally laughed constantly in this movie. And I went and saw it with my brother, and the entire auditorium that I was watching it in, the theater room just was constantly laughing at all the jokes that were in the movie. Yeah, there were some that weren't amazing, but in general, they were really great. And I think they're going to become memes online. But in general, I had a blast watching it. This is a great adventure. The film is entertaining to watch. It's great to watch the characters interact, even though they're going on basically a fetch quest. And it's just one of those movies that are great because it's entertaining. And it's one of those movies you could just, watch with whoever. There could be noise going on and you don't care because the movie is just one of those movies you just pop in, feed your face with popcorn, and enjoy. The movie's villains that are in this movie, they're extremely one-dimensional. Yes, they have background and backstory, but literally, let's talk about the German officer that has the U-boat. I just like, okay, this is so stretching it into Indiana Jones territory that I'm just like, okay, you're losing the originality. Like, oh look, it's a German, and we're in a world war, and he's looking for an artifact. Where have I heard that before? Well, that's right, Indiana Jones. I'll talk about that later, more on. I'll talk about that more on later on. Moving on. I was happy watching this movie because it is a Disney project that is not a prequel, it's not a sequel, and it's not a live-action classic remake. Hallelujah. Something that wasn't like that from Disney is a breath of fresh air. So, in that case, this movie is slightly original. There's also a couple parts of the movie where I thought I was watching The Mummy. So do keep that in mind. Like I said earlier, this is not worth the $30 to rent on Disney Plus Premiere, but I think it's going to be okay for families to go watch for matinee price for like $5 to $7 each. This is not something that is worth $11 to $15 in my opinion. The CGI that is in this movie is bad. bad CGI. Like for the first like hour or so, I thought it was pretty good, but then it goes into all this sword fighting action towards the end of the movie, and you have all these rocks that are, you know, smashing people and guns going off, and it's like the CGI just, I don't know what happened, but the frame rates or something just dipped. The CGI just, it goes from being good enough to being garbage, and you like, it really can stand out if you're paying attention for it. The trailers, of course, make this movie look like a park ride, and because it is, this is a theme park ride from one of the Disney parks, and they just made it where, okay, we're going to make a 2-hour movie, and we're going to base it on a theme park ride, and we're just going to throw a bunch of things into it and hope it sticks, like Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jumanji, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, a bit of The Mummy, a little bit of Jaws, and hope it sticks. And literally, if you watch this movie, all those things are going to stick out to you. I mean, even the soundtrack is super similar to Indiana Jones. Like, I don't think Disney cared about trying to make this movie at all original in that sense. I think they're just like, okay, we're going to make a movie that's good for family and friends, and, well, mission accomplished, but in the regard of coming up with something original that doesn't look like something that they've done before, bad. They need to come up with something a little more original in that regard. Like I said, this movie is entertaining. It's fun. It's funny, especially for the first half. But the second half of the movie, it goes into dealing with magic and science and death. And the second half of the movie, unfortunately, even though it kicks up the action and it's explaining things, and it does have a good enough conclusion, I won't spoil it, but it has a good enough conclusion. But I like the first half of the movie where it wasn't explaining things, and you're just having fun, and it's funny, and it's entertaining. And then the second half goes into other territories, and I'm just like, okay, I don't like this part of the movie. So that's my own personal opinion, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the review, and I look forward to more coming out soon. I'm going to give Jungle Cruise here a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye, guys.